tell you that this has been an outstanding time together, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate the work you're putting into this. I really do. Now, before I close up shop here, I want to bring something back out of our conversation. I want you to think with me. I want you to focus during the week. How are you hardwired? What do you think of that? When you think of those natural aptitudes and skills, those passions that you have, how do you consider yourself hardwired? And associated with that question is, have we overlooked that hardwiring? Have you overlooked that hardwiring? So when we get together next week, we're going to talk about whatever's on your heart, but man, I'm hoping that maybe we focus in on that a little bit. Okay? All right, I'll see you next week. Coaching is not like leading. It's not like mentoring. I mean, there are some common points to it. It's kind of, okay, let me say it like this, all right? Our salvation is a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful thing. And I'm thankful for the eternal security that we find in Jesus Christ. I'm thankful for his death and resurrection. I'm thankful for the certainty of a life that is after this life. But I do not want to overlook the fact that when Jesus died and rose again, when he sent the Holy Spirit, he secured for us a life now. I'm probably making this way too complicated. Let me make a reference to something the Apostle Peter once said. The Apostle Peter once said, God has given you everything you need for life and godliness through our knowledge of him. He has given us everything we need for life and godliness. Can I tell you? There is a very real potential that the Lord has put in your life. A very real potential. A potential that I'm afraid we all too often overlook. The role of a coach is to help you focus in on that potential. Help you focus in on the nature of your calling. See, you and I are leaders in the Christian world. We're servant leaders. And our lives are very, very much defined, or at least holds a definition as to that calling of leadership. The Apostle Paul often has said, walk worthy of your calling. Well, sometimes we are so distracted by so many things that need to be done and need to be done immediately, that there's so many voices that call us from here to there. Let's get involved with this, all with expectations, and some of them very sound expectations, that in the midst of the busyness of ministry, in the midst of the busyness of leadership, we can overlook our calling. We can overlook the potential that God has set within us. Well, as a coach, I just want to partner with you. That's all I want to do, is I want to help you focus on that calling, on that potential, on the reality of Peter's words. He has given you everything you need for life and godliness. Let's you and I figure out what that everything looks like in your life as a Christian leader. This is Randy Stewart, and I'm inviting you to consider a coaching experience. Let me help you. Let me partner with you. Let me coach you up into the fullness of God's calling on your life. Thanks for considering this.